I wanted to talk to you guys today about supplementing for kids. So I think we all know we need to supplement, but it's hard. It's hard to spend the money and it's hard to take the leap, especially if we don't know if it's going to work. And so that's why I think a lot of people have success with Plexus, because they know it's going to work. They trust whoever shared it with them. They've done the research, or they trust the person who did the research, or they've seen some testimonials or something that makes them believe in the product. And it is important to be consistent. So even with your kids, it's important to be consistent. And I remember going back a few years ago, before I really supplemented with the kids, I knew I needed to supplement, but I didn't know where to start. It was expensive. I didn't know where to get them. I didn't know what to give them. I knew we had trouble with immunity. I knew our immunity was low in our house, but I was buying like immunity gummies instead of helping to heal their gut, which is where 80% of their immune system is. So I was in the wrong place, but I didn't know what to do. So I wanted to kind of share with you what we do now, so you had an idea of the best place to start. And this is really cost effective. When you consider getting kids omegas, vitamins, and probiotics all together for $40 for each kid, that's a really good deal. That's a good amount of money. I was spending a lot more than that when I was trying to piece it all together with different companies. So it's a really good deal. But we have to kind of change our perspective and remember that spending money on supplements for kids is important, and add it into our nutritional budget for every month for your adults and your kids. So first, let's talk about methylation. MTHFR is a genetic mutation that about half of us have, and it means that we cannot properly translate folic acid into the folate we need to make it bioavailable and make it usable in our bodies. So we have been told for years we need folic acid when we're pregnant. That's usually where we hear it, I think. But we actually need folate. Folate is the natural form. So our adult vitamin and our kids vitamin are fully methylated. So this is our kids vitamin. This is the kids vitamin my kids take. It is fully methylated. It has vitamins in it, and it has probiotics. It has 4 strains of probiotics that the kids need. One of the strains of probiotics in there is good for crowding out bad bacteria, but it is the 4 best studied strains of bacteria for kids that they need, as well as their fully methylated vitamins. It also has no added sugars, no added artificial sweeteners. It's actually sweetened with citrus oils, and the color is from beetroot. If you research beets, it's good for the liver. So that also has other nutritional benefits to it. So the things in here are good for your kid. It tastes like sweet tarts. I actually, when I give my kids theirs at night, I tend to sneak one myself because they're good. So I eat them too. But this is the kids vitamin. The new thing that just came out that we're also excited about for brain health is the microbiome, the Mega Kids microbiome. So this is a drink. Personally, I add it to the slim drink for my kids. I like my kids to have half a slim every day. You don't have to. You can do this one. This one has prebiotics in it, and it also has your omegas and choline and other brain health supplements that are good for the brain. I posted an article a while back about how we're starving our boys' brains. When I read that article, it really struck a nerve with me, because I really do feel like our kids need more omegas than we're giving them, and it's really important that we supplement with what our kids need. And there is some research on boys and omegas, so do that research and check that out. So these two together is $40. It has all the vitamins and probiotics and omegas the kids need. So I think it's a great deal. I love this set, and my kids like it, so they don't fight me to take it. They actually ask for their little pink drink in the morning, because I drink my pink drink and then they drink theirs, and so they actually ask for it. They love it. Now, the one thing I do add in as well is I add these in. I'll put a link in there in the comments. This is minerals, and this is just trace minerals, and I do add that in as well. I actually squirt it in to this in the morning. Sorry, I have a sniffle. I think we have a little cold or something that we're fighting off. Okay, so that's that. Now, if you have a kid who can swallow, you can give them this if they want it, and that's totally fine. It's actually a little cheaper, or a little easier maybe, if you give them the X Factor Plus. So the adults take 2 X Factor Plus. For kids, they can do 1. And then, so I prefer the triplex for my kids. I think we're yeasty. I know that's my word. We're yeasty. I think we need yeast control in our house. They got it from me. There's a great documentary out there that explains how we pass on our gut microbiome to our kids. Unfortunately, I didn't know anything about gut microbiome at the time, and I passed on my bad gut microbiome to my kids. So they have it. So we do the triplex for my kids. This probiotic is fantastic because it has extra antifungals in it. So it has digestive enzymes and then grapeseed extract that go in and really do a great job at scrubbing away that bad yeast and adding in the good. Now, this also does have probiotics in it that crowd out the bad. So some families have total success on this. And that's all they need. Other kids need to add this in. It's great to have all these tools in your toolbox to decide what your kids need and to adjust as you go. So this is like one thing that I think everybody needs in their house, BioCleanse. I think every house needs it. Have it in case. It helps you poop. So it's magnesium and vitamin C. Some kids are constipated. I have one kid who's constipated. She takes 3 a day. I take 3 a day of these to keep us going. I know other kids who don't have any issue at all. You can keep it on hand for if they do get constipated during a diet change or something. Or if you travel, take extra of these with you when you travel, because people usually get constipated when they travel. So it's a great one to have on hand. And I guess real quick before we go, I want to talk about looking at your other vitamins. Look at your kids' vitamins if you're giving them something else. If you're giving them something else, look at them. Flintstones have GMOs, aspartame, which is a neurotoxin, aluminum, which is a heavy metal, petroleum-derived artificial colors. Bad, bad, bad. Gummy vitamins usually have glucose and sucrose. They have added sugars. They have added sugar alcohols or some kind of an artificial sugar. Look at those. It's not good for our kids. So that's another reason that I love this. There's no added junk. It's just the good stuff. And the methylated vitamins and the good probiotics, and it's a good price, and it's all easy because the kids like it. I don't have to fight anybody to take their vitamins, which is great. So I think that's all I wanted to say today. And make sure your kids are pooping. It's important. BioCleanse helps if they need it. Make sure they have the right magnesium and the right amount of magnesium to make sure your kids are pooping, because if they're not, they're toxic. And I know they don't often tell us. You can be pooping once a day and still be backed up. So you want to make sure that you're looking at the poop sometimes and checking to make sure that they are, their GI tract is moving along like it should. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And I guess also look at the sale today, because the sale today is insane and it's ending today in like 12 hours. So if you are interested in getting started with any of these products, do it today because the sale is amazing.